Hello everyone, how are you? I'm Tarus Nelson from the Nelson Manor. I am co-owner of this wonderful property with my wife here. And we are located in Fort Washington, Maryland, which is right directly on the outskirts of Washington, D.C. We're minutes away from the National Harbor, which happens to be the epicenter of entertainment in this area. So you've got the Gaylord Convention Center, you've got Tanger Outlets, you've got our new neighbors, the MGM National Harbor Casino, you've got Top Golf. So we are near all the action in the area. But what we're talking about right now is the action right here at the Nelson Manor. So when you look here, this is what I like to call, and what we like to call the grounds. So inside this grounds is a very unique space. It's very multifunctional. We like to include these areas called comfort zones. As you see down there in the patio is a very comfortable area for folks to kind of relax. You've got this very cozy deck area where, of course, now we're getting ready to go in the fall season. So the chimneys stay lit and we try to enjoy this space. We've got the endless pool swim spa. This is a 17-foot endless pool swim spa. We're closing it out for the season, but during the summer months, you'll be swimming in the front portion of this, and on the back, we have the jets where you can kind of lounge and relax in this spa area. And then what we really want to show you all, because this whole area is vacation rental property. Right there behind you, that huge house you saw right there, that's 6 bedrooms. But one of our other entertaining spaces that everyone loves is the Moroccan Cottage. So that's what we're here to show you, my friend. So the Moroccan Cottage is our shed to tiny house conversion, 320 square feet. So this was a 12 by 22 foundation that we use as a kind of studio area, and then we began to become creative with using the loft as an additional space where we can actually stand and really enjoy it and not be hunched over. So of course, as you see, we really enjoy a 3-season outdoor living space, which we think makes tiny living so a little bit more tolerable. So this is our cabana area here. And like I said, once again, we're a vacation rental property. So you can rent the Moroccan Cottage if you'd like to try it, or if you want to talk about renting the entire house, which is an option. And then lastly, you can get the entire property and get everything all at once. So it's very strategically designed. We actually fell in love with this place and knew that with this small piece of parcel we could do a lot. And if you think about it, this is where the whole theory and foundation of less is more. So we don't have a huge property, but we have everything you need in the area. So as you'll see, you have this beautiful design on the front of the facade of the Moroccan Cottage. And I want you to pay attention to that, because that was hand painted by my wonderful wife, which is the camera woman. Thank you so much for doing that for me, love. But her name is Yolanda Nelson. She's a former educator, and as you can see, she's quite the artist. And that allowed us to bring some character to this, the facade of this, instead of it being just a bland white fixture. So she hand painted this stencil, and I want you to remember this design because she actually climbed on that roof, which blows my mind, and stenciled that as well. But this is the front of our Moroccan Cottage. As you see, we keep it inside of our fenced-in backyard. But this is the front. As you see, we painted that also a design, and of course, she is such the wonderful interior decorator that she's been able to put punches of color throughout this entire scheme. So come on in. This is it. This is it. The interior of the Moroccan Cottage. Please close the door. Let me show these great people around. Look at this interior touches. Look at the textures, the authentic pieces that are actually from Morocco, because we had family members actually go there and travel. So everywhere you look in here, there's an actual piece that will be either entertaining to the eye or have some type of multi-use. So we start off, of course, we have our seat, which we use for storage, but of course we have seating area and a sliding tray right there. We have some space savers, which I encourage people to use your walls and use your space savers. So this allows us to stow and allow people to hang their clothing when they come and arrive. We have a his and hers storage unit right there, which comes fully furnished, of course, and you have the hangers in there and little items that someone may need during travel. We have the full size, I believe this is a full size sofa bed. This converts out, and of course we have fresh linen under there as well. Very cozy, comfy area to come and kind of chill and relax. I love to do this. Believe it or not, this is a cozy area. Sometimes we just shut down and keep to ourselves because it's just so comfy. And it allows us to get everything within arm's reach of, instead of having a huge house to maintain, we have a nice, small, compact unit which allows us to be efficient. We have our TV here. This is all run on the internet, so it's sort of a smart home, if you will, which allows us to maneuver this around and watch any type of Netflix or any type of direct internet-based TV programming. We have a thermostat here, which we think is just so cool. Allows us to change the moods on in different colors. But it also has a thermostat in here, so it allows it to maintain and regulate its own temperature. Plenty of books for people just to turn off the TV and relax in silence. Read, catch up on a book, write a book, do your paintings, really get a chance to disconnect from the outside distractions in the world. Another storage here. In the summertime, this is our AC unit. This regulates this entire space, and like I said, this is 320 square feet. We'll have the ceiling fans on, and it makes it really regulated inside of here where it's very comfortable temperature. Kitchen. We were very creative and very frugal with this build here. So we went to get refurbished equipment, refurbished insulation, recycled insulation. We were kind of very cost conscious when we created this. But this is a nice space-sized kitchen here that allows you to really cook and have a great meal. We have a dual new wave cooktop. So if you ever want to get your ramen noodles on or try something different, we've had people we've created whole dinners out here, spaghetti, full dishes. And if not, we have the grill outside, and you even have the chimenea. We have a Keurig, we have storage up there. Lazy Susan here that we always keep stocked with foods. Under here, we have a little bit of storage and also a small instant hot water heater. It allows us to get about 2.5 gallons worth of instant hot water. So that really is something that we're conscious of. Inside this space, we're really mindful of our use of energy and our consumables. So what we notice when we're inside this space is that we're very conscious of that. We really turn off the lights when we're not in use. We limit our use of water. We don't excessively, run the water. Even with our food, pretty much everything that we consume here, we consume, eat everything. All we're throwing away is stuff that can be recycled, which is something that's different when we have the larger house and more guests. We notice that there's a little bit more waste. Microwave, fridge right here, which you can stow everything. We even had the ability to incorporate a bathroom. So look at this. Isn't this beautiful? It's a small bathroom here. We found a nice corner shower unit. Allows us to get in, disconnect. This is ample space for an average size, mid-large size individual. It's about 7-foot ceilings there, and you have all your shower gels and everything you need so you can have your fresh shower. We have a Nature's Head compost toilet, so we're very conscious of that as well. That right there, as most people know, is a waterless toilet solution. So what happens is it separates the urine from the feces, and what entailed there is no smell. So you'll see there's a charger there, which is always on, that's plugged into this battery here that's sucking air out of the unit at all times. As well as we also have our own, there we go, fan unit up there in case it gets really, really violent in here. If you need to take a break, you can do that. Put that fan on, it'll suck out all the air. You can put a little spray in here. You also have sprayers there that allow you to clean inside of the toilet area to keep it fresh. So it's actually not too bad. I would say on the average, you change the urine component every 2 to 3 days. The feces component, you can actually last a couple of months if you're using the composting component efficiently. So that right there. So you see you've got a living room space, kind of studio. You've got a little kitchen area, you got a bathroom area, and that's all on a 12 by 22 foundation right there, right? And when we had the builder give us a suggestion to not just keep the apex of this shed the same as you see on this side, and to actually bump it up and bump it out, that was probably the greatest suggestion that he could offer us. It allows us not to, feel hunched over. So my wife and I, believe it or not, we're in our mid-40s, so we're empty nesters, but still, we want to be able to stand up and be able to really enjoy the space and not have to feel like we're contained to just the main floor. So this right here, I think is such a cool story. We found a guy in Michigan. I got to find his Instagram. I'll definitely post it to you, but he does woodwork. So anything that you possibly could want, he will go in his backyard and actually cut the tree down and make it to specs and send it to you. And, I thought it was so creative to not just put a regular standard flat ladder or a metal ladder here. My wife and I started looking at his craftsmanship and asked him if he could build us a ladder. And he said, if you give me the specs, I'll make it happen. So we said we wanted a librarian ladder. So this librarian ladder is so sturdy. All you do is slide it out and you can walk practically up here like it's nothing. So I'm up here in the loft. This is another 6.5 by 12 feet. As you see, I'm an average size male. I'm 5'9". So I will take this and show you around here. And this is the top of the loft. As you can see, you get a chance to peer out the window over the backyard. You get to see these storage nooks here. Beautiful textured walls. And this is a cool sofa sleeper. It flips right out. It's very comfy for kids and for grown people. I like to call this part the man cave, because this is pretty much all I need to keep me satisfied. TV's right here as well. There's a dedicated internet port right there in case a gamer comes here. There goes the beautiful missus. And as you see downstairs, this is an aerial view from the loft. So lastly, if you can make it down there, I want to show them where the design from the front of the Moroccan Cottage, where the inspiration came from. So I don't know if you recall that very distinct pattern, but that right there came from a sticker that my wife was able to locate on Amazon. I'm not sure what she was looking for. Maybe she can inform me. Not sure what she was looking for, but she found these stickers and she used them to design the outside of this bookshelf here. And lo and behold, she thought that it would look beautiful on the outside exterior. So she created these huge stencils, taped them on the side of the shed, and hand painted them, which is quite fascinating as I think there. because we sat there for about 2 weeks on the side of the house, painting the side of the house. And then now everyone, when they come here, that's our Mona Lisa.
It's our social media.
That's our social media moment. People stand right in front of it and want to hashtag the Moroccan Cottage. So you'll see those in our social media posts, which is pretty cool. Our windows here, we have those. Those are sliding doors. Allows you to get a little privacy. Or if you want, you can get direct sun in. And then, as we say, the icing on the cake is that all you have to do is open the doors. And you're right back out in nature. And you're right back out in a private space. Now I want you to listen to that. We are 5 minutes from the MGM National Harbor Casino. We are less than 10 minutes from the Gaylord Convention Center. We're about 15, 20 minutes away from the White House. We are near all the attractions in this area. We are 10, 15 minutes away from the Nat Stadium. That's right. So when you get a chance, visit us online, www.thenelsonmanor.com. Follow us online at the Nelson Manor. Follow this unit right here, the Moroccan Cottage, so you can see and learn some more about how we created this, the build process, some free giveaways that we offer. But we want to kind of share the space with everyone, because sometimes people are eager about learning more about the tiny lifestyle, but they just don't have a unit to try. And you know what? Some people are also tired of going to the traditional hotel. Why go to a hotel when you can experience the Moroccan Cottage and have this personal, private experience with your family and friends? So this unit right here sleeps 4 people, 2 upstairs, 2 on the bottom. And of course, you got this private space to yourself as well. So thank you for allowing me to share our creation at the Nelson Manor called the Moroccan Cottage. Thank you.